So today I am tackling something that I'm not used to doing. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Appreciate you dropping in and checking out my videos. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you very much for following me in all of my journeys, and thanks for sticking around and being a subscriber. I know I am not the best with posting. I think that is because I'm more about quality and not quantity. When I make a video, I want to make it with purpose, and so every time I'm making a video, it has to be something worth putting out there. So today I'm tackling something that I am not used to doing. So I'm still kind of learning in this, but I'm pretty confident that I can get this done. What is it, you may ask? Transmission. I am refreshing a couple of things in my transmission. Nothing was wrong with the transmission. I wasn't having any problems or anything like that, but because everything is out of the car, I want to refresh it before I go and put it back in, because I don't want to put it back in and then some little problem that, you know, could have been happening pops up after it's already in the car, and then I have to drop it and do it all over again. No. So it's out of the car, so I am doing it now. Not a lot of things that I need to do on the transmission, but the third, fourth fork was showing signs of wear, and I was so lucky to find one of them brand new. I got axle seals. I also got the seal for the shift rod. I'm also changing the nut on the counter shaft. It's a nut like an axle nut, so you have to notch it, and it was notched, but when it was reused and retightened, it went past the point where it was notched the first time. So I'm just gonna replace the nut and then freshly notch it. And the interlock, that was showing signs of wear also, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that out too. Like I said, not a lot of parts to change. At least there were no synchros or gears that were worn, so I'm good there. It's just some minor things that even if I did put it back like that, it would work, but I feel that since they're worn, it's only gonna get worse over time. I don't know, that's just the way that my brain works. Like, I go down a rabbit hole thinking about like what could happen if you leave something like that. So that might just be me, you know, overthinking that it could cause a problem. So why not just change it? So that is what I'm going to do. I change it. Objective of the day: refresh the transmission. Let's go. So I actually already had the transmission apart last week, so I already know what I need to do. This is the third, fourth fork, and there are some deep grooves in the edges here. I'll get the other one out and we can compare it. Bag of stuff to refresh. Brand new third, fourth fork. There you can see the difference between the new one and the old one. There's nice new. There's the old one with the grooves. It is pretty deep. Like my fingernail catches in it pretty good. And also on the underside as well. And this top nut here, the nut is like an axle nut where you have to notch it in this groove. It looks like it was notched before and then it was tightened past that point. So I'm just gonna replace the nut and then freshly notch it. Also, this piece here is called the interlock. On these edges is showing wear, and these edges goes into these grooves on the forks. I want to change this seal because I feel like it was leaking there. I had kind of like a drip in the garage, and the bottom here of the transmission has been wet. Not a serious drip, but enough that I'm just gonna change it since I have it apart. So I got that seal. I also got the seals for the axles. There is like a little tear on the outer part there, so since I have it apart, why not change it, right? But other than that, like, everything looks pretty good. I wasn't having any problems with the transmission. It's just that because it was already out of the car, I just wanted to make sure that like nothing was wrong with it before I put it back up. Just a small refresh and just, you know, to inspect everything, make sure everything's good. Alright, so I got this seal in, I got this axle seal in, now I have to do the shift rod seal. Got this nut changed, the seals changed, this interlock. Everything is back together. I'm gonna clean up this area first because then I'm gonna have to put Honda Bond on there and then put the case on top of it, and I'm good. Ready?
You?
No.
The bell housing on backwards.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
There you go. You've been there the whole time.
I know, but I didn't want to force it.
Oh, I'm sorry, press record.
You didn't press record?
No.
Snap ring is on. Now we test it. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I hope that this video was somewhat helpful. If it wasn't helpful, at least you got to see what I'm up to. Stay tuned for future videos. As soon as I get this transmission up with the engine, I can put it in the car and then we'll be on to other things. So thank you guys as always for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!